Would I buy another Toyota Tacoma if I had it to do all over again? Well, good morning everybody and welcome back to the channel. So would I buy another Tacoma again if I had it to do all over again? You can see right back here, I have a Tacoma. I'm sure everybody who follows the channel knows that. This is a 2020 Toyota Tacoma. Prior to this, I had a 2018 Tacoma TRD Sport. This is the off-road version, of course. And it's been modified a bit so far. It's lifted different wheels and tires. You can see the different taillights, many other things on it. But would I buy it again? Or would I buy another Toyota Tacoma? Well, I'm gonna give you the short answer, and that's yes. And I'm gonna give you a few reasons why, I guess, as to why I would buy another Toyota Tacoma. I mean, they are not the roomiest truck inside. They are not the most powerful truck on the road, and they don't get the best gas mileage, the best fuel economy. But they have a number of other things that outweigh all of those things that make it worthwhile. Number one, they're just gorgeous. I love the truck. I love the looks of the truck. And let's be honest, you know, when you're out in the market and you're looking around trying to figure out what you want, obviously it's an aesthetic thing to begin with, right? I mean, I don't know anybody who gets into the market and says, I'm looking for the ugliest, most nasty truck I can find. I don't think I've ever met anybody that's said that or that approaches buying a new vehicle, a truck or anything else that way. And Tacoma certainly, especially in this gorgeous voodoo blue, but Toyota certainly covers that. They are the best looking mid-sized truck on the road, at least in my opinion, and many others too. Next up, and this is probably one of the biggest things, obviously, is reliability. You know, the Tacoma, Toyota overall as a brand, has taken a bit of a ding lately. I mean, let's be honest, there's been a few recalls, some frame problems, of course, big time frame problems over the years, several years. But given all of that, Toyota still, at least in my experience, seems to be the most reliable out there. You know, right now I have the Jeep Gladiator up there, up above, right up there. And it's had, almost right out of the box, a few little glitches. You know, it's had a radio black screen glitch. It's had a check engine light. It's had a auto stop system not functioning. So that's three things almost right out of the box that have come up with the Gladiator. Now that's a reliability thing, you know. I must say, with the Tacoma back here, I haven't had any issues. Nothing at all. Not even a little minor glitch. It's been spot on perfect ever since I brought it home. So kudos to Toyota. I think that's probably one of the biggest selling points still for the Toyota brand and the Tacoma in particular. Next up is the technology that they're putting in them now. You know, they were behind. They were lagging greatly, I think, to all the competition out there. And thank goodness for competition, by the way, because if you're gonna rest on your laurels, you're gonna have a problem. So you have to keep up as an auto manufacturer, right? And we know that everybody's putting out the latest and greatest in their trucks. Toyota now has done the same, I think. They've updated the radio system in it. We now have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and a better screen, a bigger screen, 360-degree camera in my case in this truck, LED headlights, LED fog lights, all kinds of stuff now. The 10-way power adjustable seat really changes the way that you sit in and get comfortable in the Tacoma. That was a big drawback for me in the 2018. Done plenty of videos talking about that, not gonna go into it in detail, but you never could get the seat position right. That's gone. They fixed it with the power adjustable seat. I will say they do need a little bit more padding in the seat, I think. The seats in the Tacoma are still a little hard, especially compared to the Gladiator up there. The Gladiator seats are much more comfortable. I don't have the 10-way power adjustable electric seat in the Gladiator, but just the comfort in sitting in it is superior to the Tacoma, I think. But again, you have that adjustability now that kind of even things out a little bit. I guess you can't have the best of both worlds, you know, although I don't know why not. The ride quality and stuff in the Tacoma, it kind of lets it down a little bit in my opinion. It's okay. It's okay. It's not the best out there. The Gladiator is more comfortable in that respect, I think. But it's okay. It's good enough, I guess, that it wouldn't deter me from buying a Tacoma. Now, the last thing that I'm going to mention, and this is really important to me, it's important to me for a couple of reasons. One, it's kind of how I earn my living. And two, it's a passion of mine. It's what I really like to do, and that is modability. The modability of the Tacoma, and that's not to say that others, well, specifically the Jeep, isn't probably on course, but I have found that the modability of the Toyota Tacoma is superior to any of the others. And I've done a few things to the Gladiator up there, and that's not to say that there aren't tons of things out there that you can do with the Jeep, but Toyota just has a good hold on that, a good hold on what people want. And I like particularly the TRD line, because most of the stuff that you do, if not all that I've done so far for the Tacoma back here, is a bolt-on application. You know, you don't have to be a certified master mechanic with 30 years of experience to do a lot of these things with your truck. You just need a little bit of patience and a few tools, and you can make the truck your own. And I think that's part of the fun of owning a truck. You know, now, there's nothing wrong. I mean, if you want to go out and buy one and leave it alone and do nothing to it, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's a great truck out of the box. You don't have to do anything to it. It still looks awesome. But if you are of the modding persuasion like I am, there's plenty of things out there to do, and as I said, you can do them yourself. That gives you a lot of satisfaction and a lot of pride of ownership, I think. There's nothing better than doing a mod on a truck, on the Tacoma, and it works out right, everything fits right, it works the way that it's supposed to, it looks awesome, and you did it yourself, right? So you get a little bit of pride out of doing that. And it's fun. I love doing it myself, you know? I'd much rather do it myself than take it anywhere. Couple of reasons. One, I just don't want to spend the money to have somebody do something that I can easily do myself. And two, I want to make sure it's done right. You know, you hear a lot of horror stories out there about people taking things in and having things done, and either the truck is damaged through some sort of negligence of the installer, or they just don't do it right. It doesn't work right, or it isn't installed properly, or you find things that maybe were taken off to put the new stuff on and they weren't put back on correctly. You can make sure that it's right, that you've done it properly yourself. And I like doing that as well. So would I buy one again? Yeah, I would buy one again for those reasons that I've mentioned. Yeah, there are others out there that might have a couple more bells and whistles, might get a little bit better gas mileage, might have a little bit more power, but the Tacoma is rock solid, man. You know, reliability is key, because no matter what you get, if you go to turn it on and go somewhere and it doesn't run, or it doesn't work, or leaves you stranded somewhere, it doesn't really matter what kind of tech it has in it, or what the fuel economy is, or what the ride quality might be a tad better. You got to get where you're going, and that's what's paramount, what's prime when you're buying a new truck, right? I mean, that ultimately is what we're buying them for, is to get from point A to point B and not have to worry about whether you're going to make it. So anyway, I just wanted to get on here, talk about that a little bit, let you guys know. I get questions. Would you buy one again? Would you get something else? Absolutely, I would buy one again. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you own a Tacoma, or maybe you've owned several like mine, or like I have rather, would you do it again? Are you in the market now? Also, real quick, shameless plug, don't forget to check out my other channel, if you would, and you're interested. It is RobMotive JT. It is all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator up there. Another awesome truck, by the way. Don't forget to click that notification bell on your way out. And if you wouldn't mind, smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.